Hello student, in this video we are going to learn chapter number 4 of your computer, more on HTML. So one chapter we have already completed on HTML and you have learned many things in that. Here are some topics that we are going to cover in chapter. So the first thing that we are going to learn here is heading tag. So heading tag, whenever you write a paragraph or piece of writing, you give heading to it. Okay, for example, you have been asked to write an essay or something. So what is the first thing you are going to write there? Introduction. Introduction. So this is then you start writing here. This whatever it is. Okay. So this we call heading. So this may be a little bit bigger one. Okay. Then the other text that is in your. So this is how your heading appears and then followed by your paragraph quoted. So if you want to give heading in your document, HTML document, so what we are going to do. So in HTML there are six types of heading. Okay, so you can give, I have just written codes here. Okay, you already know HTML document begins with your HTML tag, then head tag, then within that title, and then here head is closed, then body, and here you could see this is H1. This is the tag for heading. H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, and H6. Six type of heading. So what I have written within this heading tag? This is heading. This is heading. I can add. This is you can say heading number 1, or you can say okay, heading number 1. Then this is heading number 2. It's already written here 1 and 2. Okay, so need not write. It's already there. Heading 1, heading 2, and this all is written there. Okay, so and then you already seen there's a closing tag H1, closing tag S2, S3, H4, S5, S3, etc. 6. So here your body closed, here your HTML close. So after writing this, what we should do, we have to save the document in HTML format. So you can just go to, I'm just reminding, file, then save as, you can click, and then here you have to give the name. Okay, so one thing I just want to show you one thing. Okay, I'm giving here, let's say RP school. Okay, RP school. And what is more important here, that you have to give extension HTML. And one more thing here, you have to click on this drop down arrow and you have to select the all file and location. You have to select wherever you want to select your story of file. So this, after doing name, extension .html, all file is selected, location is selected, click on the save button and you will see your document will be saved in the location you have. So here you can see the document RP school is there. What I'm going to do, on right click, okay, right click, on right click, right, this pop-up menu comes and in open with, I'm opening it with Google Chrome. You can open it with Firefox, Internet Explorer even. Okay, so Google Chrome, I'm clicking, and here you can see different types of heading. This is heading 1, this is heading 2, heading 3, heading 4, heading 5, heading 6. So what is the difference? This one is a thicker and the font size is also bigger, and this one is a smaller, again it's smaller. So whichever heading you want to give in a HTML document, you can choose 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so this, the first thing we have learned here, how to give heading with the help of heading tag h1 h2 h3. You can give your heading in your document. Okay, now next we are going to learn about paragraph tag and line break tag. So paragraph, you are already aware of paragraph. When you write a long piece of writing, you have to divide it, your whole piece of writing into different segment that we call paragraph. Okay. And here also, when you want to put paragraph in your documents, you have to use this tag. And what is a line break? I will just show you. Normally when you write some document in WordPad or Notepad, MS Word or Notepad, so what we do is, let's suppose I'm just writing is the school is, I'm writing about the school. The school is situated at the border of Uttarakhand and Uttar Pradesh. Full stop. Next line. The school is CBSE affiliated school providing education to the student. Next line from nursery to 12. So how many lines are there? 1, 2, 3. So here, generally when you write in any word processing document, we go to the next line with the help of the enter key, and this is what I have done here, and I have written 3 lines here, but this is the notepad and I'm saving it as a HTML. So here you could see the 3 lines are there, but when actually we go to the page, you will, what you are going to see, I will just show you. See, this is all the 3 lines are here in single line. So no matter how many times, how many lines you have tapped there with the help of enter key, here you will see all the lines in one single line only. It will go like this to the endless. Okay, so this is the difference between HTML document and normal document that we type. In HTML document, the enter key is not going to facilitate you to go to a new line. So what should we do then? So what I have done here, I have used paragraph tags. Here you can see opening paragraph tags, and here it's a closing, then opening, and here it's a closing, opening, closing, like this. So 4 paragraph tab I have used here. And also I have used line break. This BR is called line break. 1, 2, 3. So 3 line break and 4 your paragraph. So what is the difference between paragraph and line break? Tag is that, first is that this is only this one is a, so BR is an empty tag. It doesn't have any closing tag. You could see only opening tag is there, no closing tag. Okay. Whereas paragraph tag has a opening tag and closing tag as well. Okay. And what else is there difference, I will just show. Now I have just saved this file and I'm just going to look for result of this. So this is okay. So the school is situated at the border of Uttarakhand and Uttar Pradesh. First paragraph, this second paragraph, third paragraph, and this one was the fourth paragraph. You could see here. Okay, first paragraph, the school is situated, the school CBSE affiliated with etc etc the school, and the fourth one is the school has following facilities. Then it start your line break tags. So line break tags. Now can you see the difference between these paragraphs and line break tag? Yes, here there is no line space. Here there is no line space. Here you could see line space is there. One line space is there. So when you use paragraph tag, that means the next line will begin from. It will give you some line space from the previous paragraph or the line. But the line break tag doesn't give you any line space. So this is difference between paragraph tag and line break, and this is how we can use this tag. So whenever you want to start new line or you want to start new paragraph, you have to give paragraph tag, you have to use paragraph tag, and If you don't want that your line should go in a single line, you keep on doing, applying this line break tag. Instead of your, enter key, you have to use these all. Okay. Every new line you want to start, you have to give this line break tag. So your enter key will not work. I have already shown you. If you are using enter key, then your whole line, when you are seeing in HTML in a browser, then you will see the whole line is one single line. Okay. Now next we are going to learn about horizontal rule tag. This is a tag HR. This is also an empty tag, like this line break tag. This is also an empty tag. So no closing here. You can see paragraph opening, closing, BR, empty tag, HR, empty tag. So what is the use of this? So if you want to draw a horizontal line in your document, so you can use this HR tag. So I have used this HR here. After the school has following facilities, I want one horizontal line to appear here just below this line. Just below this line. I want one horizontal line to appear, and I have used it here since it's an empty tag. So no closing tag is required. Okay, now we'll see what happens when you apply this one. So you can see this horizontal line. The school has the following facilities, and this line has come here. So this we call horizontal tag. I hope you understand. Okay, now next tag that we are going to learn is font and its attributes. Fonts, you already know the style of the text on the screen is called font. So it has many attributes, means a different type of characteristics. Like first is the face attribute. Face means how does the font looks. So for that we are going to use this font face tag, and font face equal to within quotes you have to write down the name of the font. You must be remembering some font like Arial and Times New Roman. Okay, so that name is to be written here within the quotes, and this opening, this whole is the opening. Okay, this one is the tag, and this one we call attribute. Face is the attribute. So this attribute is written in the opening tag only. So font is the tag and face is the attribute. So we have written here, and this is your closing tags. Here your text comes. So we will just see how I have used it. Okay, here in the first paragraph I have used this font face times new Roman within the quotes. It's closed. This is your attributes time, means that this text I want to be appeared in Times New Roman. One thing you should remember, that if the font is not available, then the default font of the computer will be taken by HTML. If the Times New Roman is not available in my this thing, so the default font will be taken. So here I have just closed it just before the paragraph. So this is a closing tag, yes, opening tag, and next paragraph I have used Arial black, and here it is a closing. Next I have used Comic Sans MS. So three Times New Roman, Arial black, and Comic Sans MS I have used here. Three types of font face. Then let's look how does it appear. So here you can see this one is a Times New Roman, this one is Arial black, and this one is the Comic Sans MS. So you could see the style or the face of the fonts are different in all the three paragraphs. So this we call font face. So this was the first attribute of the font tag we have learned. Now we are proceeding further. Now the next attribute that we are going to learn about is size attribute. Size attribute in the size of the font. So font size, this is the tag font size, and within quotes you have to mention the size, and it's a closing tag. And you have choices to give your font size from 1 to 7. 3 is the default one. You can give between 1 to 7, and 3 will come by default. So I have just used it here. Font size, the first paragraph I have used this attribute font size equal to 6, and here you can see I have just closed this font to 1. In the next paragraph I have used both the attribute font face as well as there's a font face Arial black and size 7, means both the you just see this mark it that both the attribute has been given together one by one after another in the font tag. Within the font tag, this is a font tag, this font tag. So two attributes have been given here, face and size. This also you can do as many as attributes some tag has, you can give that within the opening tag. So here I have just removed that face one, but I just want to show you that you can give both the attributes or more than two attributes together. And closing tag, you have to give only one closing tag. So not you have given two attributes, then you are giving two font closing tags. No, closing tag will be one, as many, no matter how many you have given the attribute tags, attributes here. Okay, and here also I've given two attributes, again font face and size. Okay, so here the size is 6, here it's a 7, here it's a 4. So you would see that the size of the fonts are different there in the browser page. So you can see here, okay, this was 6, this one was 7, and this one was 4. Okay, so this you have learned about the font size attribute of the font tag. Now next attribute we are going to learn about color attribute, mean color of the font. You can also assign font color. So this is the tag font color. This is attributes color. Color is the attribute within the font tag. So color equal to, you have to give the name of the color within the course, and you can assign these many: aqua, black, blue, mesa, green, gray, lamb, maroon, etc, etc. So whichever color you like. I have just used here first one I have used red, color is equal to red. The next paragraph I have used color green, and the third one I have used navy, it's a navy blue. So we will see. So this is the first one is the red, the second one the school is CBSE affiliated, it's a green, and this is a navy blue color. So this is how you can use the color attribute to give color to your font. So the next thing that we are going to learn is about adding lists. List, you already know, if you have many items and you have to jot down them, then you make a list. So there are two ways to make a list like this. Okay, number one pencil, number two pen, number three book, or we may just make a list without any particular order. Here you can see some bullets are there. Bullets you might have used in MS Word or Notepads. Okay, so bullets, these are the bullets. So this list where numbers are there, it may be 1, 2, 3, it may be Roman 1, 2, 3, it may be ABC, small letter or capital letter. Okay, so these we call ordered list. Ordered, when they are input, when the items are put in a particular sequence, is called ordered list. And when there is no order, there is no specific orders, only the item are preceded by the bullets. So this we call unordered list. So ordered list, unordered list, and ordered list. This is clear to you. Next we are going to learn about the tag. First we are going to learn about unordered list. So for the tag for the unordered list is UL. This is opening, and this is closing here. Then what is here in between? So these are the ally tag. So ally tag will be written just before the atom that you want to publish in the list. So ally, and this is a closing, ally, pen closing, ally, box closing. So it's this can be used. This one thing you have to remember, that this ally tag can be used as an empty tag. If you don't write this, then also it's fine. There's no problem. Okay. So unordered list, and one more thing I just want to let you know that three types of unordered list are there. Means three types of bullets we can use when you are publishing unordered list. First one is the disk, next is the circle, and next is the square. So we will just see. You might have seen disk, circle, and square. So if you want to mention any one of the styles, you want to publish your list in any one of the style bullet, you can just mention it there. If you want in a square, so you can mention it here. If you want in a circle, you can mention it. And the disk one is the default. If you don't mention any style, your bullet style will be disk type. Okay, so we will just see. Here I just want the school has the following facilities, and three facilities I have written here: the two large buildings, a well-equipped laboratory, sports ground, and I want these three items to be published as an unordered list. So what I have done, I have just written the opening tag here UL, and then the mentioning this list within the ally tag. Okay, ally. Here I have closed this ally tag, but in the second item I haven't closed it. Okay, so here ally is opening is there, but there's no closing. So I have already mentioned that it can be used as a closed tag or as an empty tag. Okay, here only opening and it's a closing UL. So these three things are there, which are just mentioned here with the ally tag, and these all the three items are put between within the UL tag. So, and one thing I just want to just mark here, that I haven't mentioned any style. What style of the bullet I want to use is not mentioned here. And if you remember that the default bullet is your disk tab. So you can expect that if I just want to see the result, so you will see that here is the list published, unordered list, and you can see the style of the bullet is a disk tab. So this is default one. If I just want to change this style, I want some other style, maybe square or circle, I can do that. So for that, what I have to do, I have to write the style attribute here. Within the UL tag, I have written style, and this within the is equal to within the code list happen style happen tab colon and square. I have just mentioned this is what you have to write here. Okay, so that means I want a square type of bullets. So rest of the things are same. We'll just go to the browser, and here you can see the style of the bullet has been changed. And if I want this to be circle, so I will just change this to circle. Okay, done. Control S, and we will go there. Okay, it will come now. See, you can see it has become circle. So these three type of bullets in unordered list. Now we are proceeding with the ordered list. Now we will learn about ordered list, where we put the atom in a proper order, 1, 2, 3, or A, B, C, D. Okay. So OL is the tag for ordered list, and again ally will be there with the opening, closing both, or without closing, and then closing OL. And there are different style you can use. Number, this is the default style, 1, 2, 3 will be default style. If you don't mention any tab, so your list will be published in a number serial 1, 2, 3 like this. You can use capital ABCD, small ABCD, capital Romans letters, and small Roman letters can also be used. So these are the styles. So this time, the first time I'm not using any style, any tab. Okay, I have just given here OL, and then list is there, two large building, well equipped laboratory, and sports ground, LI. Okay, and closing OL. So I haven't mentioned any tab. What type of list means what style of the list I want. So that is not mentioned here, and you will see The default one is this 1, 2, 3. Two large building, well equipped laboratories for 1, 2, 3. This is a default. If I want to change this style, I want this to be in a, let's say, small letter or capital letter or even in a Roman, I can do that. Suppose I want in a capital letter, so I have what I have to do within the OL tag. I have to write down tab equal to within quotes capital A. Okay, this I have done and I have just saved it. We'll go to there and we'll see that what is happening there. So you can see here A, B, C. So this is how I can change it. And if I want it to be small one, I can do that small A, and we'll go there and we'll find now this become A, B, C. You can see here. Okay, and anything if you want the list to be in a Roman style, capital Roman style, I have to write here I, capital I, and we'll see how does it change. So here you can see, okay, and if you want it a small Roman, you can just write down a small Roman and we will see the change here. This is a Roman, small Roman 1, 2, 3. So these are different tab of the list that you can already list. So students, this is all in this video. I just want to recapitulate what all we have learned today. So in the beginning we have learned about the paragraph. So how you can introduce paragraph in your HTML document if you want to have a long length of writing piece. And then we also learn about the line break. In the paragraph you will have the line space. In the line break there is no line space. Then we have also learned about the horizontal loop, one horizontal line that you want to draw in your documents. You can use with this HR tag. So P tag, BR tag, HR tag. Then we come to know about the fonts and attributes. So first attribute that we have learned in the font was the font face, means type of the font. What type of font? So this is the font face tags. You have to write down font, and then this is attribute. It may be Roman new times New Roman. It may be Arials, Arial black, or whatever it is there. This closing tag. Here you have to write a text. And then we have learned also about the size attributes. So this size you have to mention 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 up to 7. You have mentioned 3 is the default one, and you can mention the size of the, this will change the size of the font. Then we come to know about the color attributes. So this is the color attribute within the font face. You have to font tag. You have to write down color, and here you have to mention the name of the color, aqua, black, blue. This all has been given here. And this is a closing tag. So font attributes and font and its three attributes you have learned: face, size, and color. And then we have learned adding list. There were two types of list: unordered list and ordered list. In unordered list, the things are not published, the items are not published in any specific order, rather we use bulleted list. So bullets are also three types we have seen. Okay, in another list, three bullets were there: disc, circle, and square. Disc is the default. If you want to change the default one, you have to mention it circle and a square there. Your list will be published there. This is the tag for the unordered list: UL opening and closing. Within this opening and closing UL tag, you have given the li before just each item. It can be used as an empty. It can be used as a close tag. Then comes your order list. For order list, this is the tag OL, and this is your closing OL, and again li are there. And the type of the list that you can publish is number, capital letters, small letters, capital Roman letters, small Roman letters. So this all you have learned, and here your chapters close. That is all. That is all for today, and thank you. I hope you understand it. So next time when the school opens, we will be doing this all practical in our laboratory. I hope you will be ready and will not let me down. Okay, thank you very much.